check in to see how everyone's doing. If you check in, that'd be great. And let me know how everyone's doing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just been raining. I think let's see. Still getting used to this thing, guys. So like I said, I've been on here for almost, like, I got a lot of big dreams that are coming up, and between this year and the coming years, and like I said, I hope you're enjoying my channel, and it's going to expand. It's gonna be awesome, and thank you, and so the ideas that basically they come out of my head, and they basically I get them. Every video I post basically has a story behind them. It's kind of, they're hidden messages. They're basically like every video has a story behind them. Some you can already tell, some you can already figure out, but certain things you'll find out about me, and some about my life, some about like a lot of about things that a lot of things happen. But I succeeded so much in my life to get this far. I started from the bottom, like any other person, worked my way to the top, and I'm just really proud of myself. So thank you. If anyone wants to chime in, like, it would be awesome. So anyone, that'd be great. Um, so thank you. And so anyone wants to chat? Yeah. So basically, I have plans to start my karaoke tour this year. I have also plans for band that I'm seeking. I am a part-time bassist. I posted all over Facebook. I am a part-time bassist. I'm a great vocalist. If anyone is seeking a vocalist, a bassist, and a part-time percussionist, I'm a dude. But true enough. True enough. Yeah, even without pain, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. One thing people will know in my posts, everything, I'm completely neutral. Yeah, yeah, total respects. You can get pain, whether basically, total respects to that. Um, total respects. Um, so I appreciate all this. Um, like I said, more to come. Um, sorry guys, I'm really nervous. First time. Um, so if you've seen my channel, um, I want to know what you think about the channel. What do you think? Does it need improvement? Does it need... What do you think? Please be honest. I don't get offended. Also, come up to me, I'm a really funny guy. I'm really cool when you meet me. It's really awesome. I'm not like anyone you ever meet. I'm really hilarious. Yes, the WWE shorts, I have always been a big fan. Yes, to answer that, the WWE shorts came from my mind. I basically have never been, truth be told, I've never been in a WWE. I know this is going to be mind blowing. I've never been to a WWE show. I've always wanted to go. My favorite era was always the Attitude Era. Best, I know I'm probably getting a lot of credit or a lot of, I don't know. But the Attitude Era, in my opinion, is the best era of all time. You cannot go any better than the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression Era, the John Cena era, whatever. But I love the Attitude Era because I'm a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. Love The Rock. I love the rivalry between Stone Cold and McMahon. It is great, great stuff. It is really cool. I've been a fan of the old era with Warrior, Hogan, all that stuff. I know everything about WWE. You quiz me, I know everything about it. But Attitude Era was always my stuff. That's stuff I grew up with. True, true. Jackhammer, Spear. Goldberg was one of the great kings of spears and jackhammer. I love the jackhammer. I love the jackhammer. A lot of other people. It left to a lot of other people who were doing the spears and it became great. Roman Reigns, Edge. Catch me if I'm wrong. Edge. Yep, that was great. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Yep, yep, yep. Someone knows their stuff. Here we go. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. Thanks, Braden. Yep. Thank you. Man, you guys are cool. All you guys are really cool. So, good. Jericho? Dude, Jericho, you could love him, you could hate him, but he's one of the best people on earth. Whether he's in AEW or WWF, whatever you have him in, he is one of the best. I was originally hoping he'd be in the crate, and he was not, but I like that it was Dan. But Danhausen was interesting. I'm still waiting for Danhausen to be in a freaking match. I love the funny part that he's cursing everyone. It's hilarious. What happened to Dom especially was hilarious. I can't wait to see what's going to happen to be like. I can't wait to see who else he's going to like. What's going to happen, do you think, when he goes after Roman Reigns and curses Roman Reigns? Probably not going to work, especially Undertaker. Like the bigger people, you know? What do you think's going to happen when he goes after like Undertaker and people like the Bloodline and like especially darker superstars like, you know, I think it's going to I mean, oh, hello. But yeah, seriously. And so what are your comments on Danhausen? And how do you think his debut match is going to go? I think, you know, so I think with Danhausen, basically, like I didn't actually watch his startups and stuff. I didn't watch his startups and stuff, but once he came in, he's doing the merchandise and stuff. He's pretty. It's cool, but it's like, can we get? But I love Danhausen though. Um, of all, definitely got me into WWE. That's how I got into stuff. I'm sure a lot of people basically got into WWE because of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan got me into all that stuff. So, but yeah, and then there's Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, just to answer Pickle Rick 1310, Kurt Angle was basically like one of the top best people of all time. Undertaker was probably like, I remember I was like born during like the time of 1994 during WrestleMania 10, and my favorite match was always Razor Ramon, the ladder match between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels for the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. So that was probably the best match of WrestleMania 10. Like, that was it was a great match. Another one was oh my god, I just like the dark matches the most. The dark matches, like, what I mean is like those in like Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania. WrestleMania will always be the best pay-per-view of all time. Always. WrestleMania is always going to be the best. I can't wait for this year's WrestleMania. And I like that they ever since 2020 they made it like a 2-night special. Awesome. And I can't wait to see how this one goes. So it's going to be awesome. So I would like to hear what you guys have to say about WrestleMania this year and see how it's going to go. I want to know if the Usos are actually, like, if the Bloodline's actually going to screw CM Punk at WrestleMania or before WrestleMania. Like, I can't wait to see when that's going to happen next month. Like that's just my prediction. I think the Usos or someone from the Bloodline's going to end, or Roman, someone's going to end up screwing CM Punk before WrestleMania. And yeah. So I don't know who, but it's not. It's been crazy. There's with Danhausen. The guy that sounds like this. I mean, it's crazy, but I can't. I'm so obsessed with Danhausen. I'm so obsessed with him. I'm so excited for his first match. Cursing what's his name? El Grande, and then cursing Miz. But I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with. I think he has such promise. Then there's so aside from WWE, I have been talking about GalaxyCon coming to Cleveland at the end of the year. I've been talking about that a lot, and I have some good news. This is going to be my first GalaxyCon. I've heard so many great things, and I can't wait to go. I'm so excited, and I've heard so many great things. My sister's been to GalaxyCon and Comic-Con. I've never been there. I've heard so many great things, and I hope to go. I mean, I am, but it's like, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. But I can't wait to do this. And then I got a bunch of other events I'm going to, so I'll be there. But then there's just so many things planned for the year. There's also actually, I got another question. Going back to WWE, I've been wanting to ask this since my channel. Who got you into WWE? Like, do you have a favorite WWE superstar that got you into WWE? Do you have like any favorites that got you to WWE? Maybe TNA or like maybe is there any UFC fans out there? Do you like have any UFC is a thing of its own. It's not really wrestling. It's like its own thing. And I watch that all the time. When I was growing up as a kid, I like Chuck Liddell. He was basically like like the Undertaker, like undefeated streak of like UFC. And then because Chuck Liddell back then in UFC was like dominant. Like he was cool. Tito Ortiz, like I had a friend that was related to Tito Ortiz, and he was pretty badass for a guy that was related to Tito Ortiz. Like it's awesome. Like it was really cool. Um, so Dana White is doing a really good job at the UFC. Um, I think in the new UFC, my favorite is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, dude, because I gotta I'm a Irish Scottish mixed with Celtic, so I'm kind of a dude that likes to you know cheer for my Irish and Scottish and Celtic people. So I love Conor McGregor. Ronda Rousey from the women's division, she was awesome. I liked her in UFC and WWE. She was pretty cool. Um, then there was AEW. Like I think like one of the best tag team matches of all. I mean, best tag teams that I liked was oh god, what was it called? There was the one Sting and Darby Allin, and then there was Young Bucks, and then there was there's oh god, Hurt Syndicate. I like Hurt Syndicate. They're one of my favorites. They're it's like we hurt people. Like yeah, Hurt Syndicate was like really cool. Like they didn't give a crap about no one, man. There's so many great teams. The Hardys are the best people on number one best team on AEW, and especially one of the best teams for Attitude Era and WWE itself was the Hardys, especially for the Attitude Era. You can't get any better than the Hardys. Hardys, Edge and Christian, tag team wise especially the Dudley Boys. Um, who else? Brothers of Destruction. Like anywhere you go. Then there's this year's people who are getting into the Hall of Fame. So here's the question: is Danhausen going to get into the Hall of Fame? I know Stephen McMahon is. I know supposedly Demolition might be. Trying to figure who else is. Then there was the new thing we found out that Judgment Day just demolished Finn Balor. So now Finn Balor's out of the Judgment Day. First it happened to Edge, then it happened to Priest and Ripley, and then now it just happened to Balor. It's like what the hell? It's like I think we all knew that Balor was going to get kicked out of the Judgment Day. I think it was just a matter of time because everyone was slowly getting sick of Balor barking people around and stuff. So I think it was a matter of time before people were actually getting sick of Balor. So yeah. um So yeah. Sorry, stuff popping on my screen. Now, there was something else on my channel talking about like famous artists. So my favorite band of all time has always been Genesis. Do you have any Genesis? Beatles. Um, let's see. Beatles. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd rocks, man. Pink Floyd was awesome. Pink Floyd's cool. Here, I got something you guys gotta check out. Hold on a second. This is nuts. I got this at FYE at the South Park Mall. Check this shit out. If you guys like horror movies, check this out. I got this poster called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the original movie poster. It's pretty sick. So I'm a big fan of horror movies. My favorite franchise of all time is the Saw franchise. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is cool, but I think the only good one was the original. So it's pretty awesome. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I got this for like $12 at FYE. It's pretty cool. If you are like a big horror fanatic, I think the retro stuff is the best, especially when you look at stuff like this. Like, it's pretty awesome. Yep, see? Sick, right? Plan on putting this on my dang wall, man. Can't get any more retro than that. Planning on putting like other stuff on my wall, man, like some 80s stuff like Adamant and or Adam and the Ants, whatever you want to call it. Get some WWE posters, Pink Floyd. The Wall was interesting, but it's very, I know how controversial it is, but it's still a very good movie. But yeah. So thanks for watching. And like, click, subscribe. Thank you. And more things to come, more things in plan for this year. And see you around. Damian Enrique Eclipse.